Hi Aries, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of June 7th through June 14th. This is for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm so glad you could join me today. I am really appreciative of everyone's support in watching the readings and helping my channel to grow. So thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It's really fun to watch, and it's great to do these readings. It definitely puts me in a high vibrational state, and I look forward to doing them, so I will continue. And if you're new here, I do readings every week. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, or you can just check back every week. So I do weeklies, monthlies, and then I also have a love tarot reading that I do once a month. So here we go. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Can we get some guidance, please? What will be going on here for the week of June 7th through June 14th? This is for Aries. All right, here we go. Now, I do my best if there's a time prediction to give it to you, okay? Because trying to contain tarot cards, we're talking about sacred divination into a time frame of 1 week, and human time is a bit difficult, but I like to give you a time frame so you can organize and know when the reading is, or an approximate timeline. We go day by day. So Sunday, the energy you have here is the Page of Cups. Monday, you've got the Chariot. Tuesday, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Wednesday, the Lovers. Thursday, the Ten of Wands. Friday, you've got the Six of Cups. Saturday, you've got the Four of Wands. And then Sunday, you have the Six of Swords. Well, you're definitely moving forward this week. I do think you've got a couple things. You've got a nice aspect for money here, but I also think you have an ex. You've got it a few different times who's going to give you some communication. So for those of you that don't want that, you may not be able to control that. We can't control other people, right? But for those of you that you've got some unfinished emotional business or some kind of unfinished business with somebody, I do believe they're going to show back up. Great time on Sunday to manifest with this Page of Cups here. And before I get into this too much, you have Cancer here, you have Gemini here. You've got all the elements represented too. Certainly could be, I don't know, I feel like it could be more a water or an air sign though. But anyway, you have this Page of Cups, okay, and this is, he's kind of a dreamy energy, but he does come with an offer, and he's also about bringing things into the physical reality, okay? So this would be a great time if you've got some time, sit down and do a vision board. I recently put something on my computer screen, and I forget that it's there until I start to log off, and it reminds me, but it's something I know I'll obtain, but because I've had a lot of success using this kind of thing, I've just never done it on the computer. And that's been kind of fun. I know there are apps and things. You could definitely do those. I've never used them. But just an old-fashioned, go down to the dollar store and get a piece of poster board, print off some pictures, and that works great. I personally like pictures. I've had vacations and things where I put a picture from a room. I had no idea what room it was. I got there, and it was the exact same view. Not kidding you. And I have pictures of both to prove it. So, for you, set your intentions. The universe is like a restaurant. You put in your order, and when you go to a restaurant, you don't sit and worry, are they going to get this wrong? You are confident and relaxed that the order is going to show up right. So we do the same thing when we're trying to manifest. We put in the order, and we know that it'll be delivered. If I can see it in my mind, I can create it in my reality. And you've got it again here too with the Chariot. So Monday, you've got this energy again of victory and success. I got off a little bit in the law of attraction there, but I do want to tell you, you have somebody that wants to come back around here. But I do feel like they're a bit run by ego. I don't feel like one of you is not as evolved into the spiritual plane. And so they kind of tend to manage problems through ego, through doing things like trying to sweet talk their way out of stuff, and manipulating a little bit. And I think you have to be careful with that. But I do feel an energy wanting to move forward. I also think some of you will be quite busy with work here too. But there's dividends. There's dividends that will come in through this. And, it's also a 7. And a 7 is all in tarot is all about movement. So you are moving forward this week. And you've got great energy with you here. So Tuesday, you've got the Queen of Pentacles here, and you've definitely got stability with money coming in. Again, I don't feel a shortage consciousness at all. I definitely feel a wealth consciousness bringing money towards you, and, kind of taking a look at things, though, and trying to figure out, do I want to spend money? I think there's sort of a debate going on here. Do I want to do that, or should I just kind of keep things simpler, kind of a minimalist thing that we've been through with COVID-19 and having everything shut down? It's gotten a lot of people living a lot more minimalist, and it's like, well, do I need that? I think some of you, where you might have normally spent money on like clothes or something, you just don't really have a desire to do it. But again, this is prudence with money. It is, there's strategy here, I guess. There's an ability to grow wealth. That's what I mean. So I do feel for some of you, you might even be looking at potential retirement for somebody, or looking at a next job. It's something like that, where there's a job change they're considering. And so Wednesday here, you've got the Lovers. Again, I think you have a soulmate energy coming in, but you've got a choice to make. And it's not going to get completed this week, I can tell you that. But I do think you're going to get on better terms. You are going to be more open to this person and, begin to have some kind of discussion. For some of you, you are getting into a place where it's time to bring love in. For those of you that know, I just don't want this person back, you're bringing it towards you with the Page of Cups and with the Lovers here, and bringing in a partnership. Again, with work too, I feel like if there's been some dynamics that haven't quite been right, some of you are bringing in a better fit for yourself, and that's going to result in a choice too, where you're going to need to figure some things out. You've got the 10 of Wands on Thursday here. And this can be about being stretched too thin at work. And I do feel for you, that's where this is in regard. I think there's also an element of this relationship piece that brings some butterflies, quite frankly, for somebody. And it's a little hard to manage all of it. Like, it's causing me to be a bit mentally distracted. I just am not as focused as I normally am because I've got, my phone's going off and it's this person. And it's that sort of feeling where it just throws things out of balance a little bit. But if I get the phrase, nevertheless she persisted, or he, nevertheless you persist. So very nice energy here. Now Friday, you've got the 6 of Cups, and this is definitely nostalgia. It's all about remembering good times. But for some of you, I do feel like this is an ex, where it's somebody from the past coming back around. And maybe it wasn't a very serious relationship, but it's somebody from the past who shows up, and there's an interest here. There's a sentimentality about it. Just a feeling of that was a better time in my life, and wanting to revisit that time and feeling like, is that the answer? And again, this feels more like the other person. Feeling like, I was happier then, and trying to reconnect with people who were part of that then. So that will be up to you to make that decision. But I definitely, on Saturday, you've got the 4 of Wands here, and it's a success. I mean, it suggests success, but there's a little bit more to be done here. So again, I don't feel like there is a conclusion, but this is also a wedding and a reunion card. So you've got reunion like 3 different times here, so I can't just ignore that. If because it's always somebody's reading, but it's not everybody's reading, okay? And so for those of you that are like, this person was a real ass, there's no way. I'm telling you, you got a reunion coming. So it is a bit of a push-pull, though, of energy with this. And so I do feel like, again, it goes with the Lovers, where there's a little bit of there's a dynamic of choice here and being swept away or not. And I feel like you're very level-headed. Aries tends to be impulsive and wants to rush forward. But I do feel like in this case, you're a bit more level-headed and being willing to see things with clarity. But there's happiness here. There really is. So some of you may have a little bit of a date or something going on Saturday. And on Sunday, you want to move ahead. You want to move ahead and see what's going to happen. Some of you, too, may be planning a small excursion, some kind of travel where you're looking online and just doing reviews. It feels very casual to me. It doesn't feel like it's a, get out the credit card yet kind of thing. But you've got multiple cards here about moving forward. So you've got a really nice energy for this week. And this is also Flag Day for those of you that care. So really nice energy, but let's wrap this up. We're going to do a couple things. First, we're going to I'll give an Ask and It Is Given card by Abraham Hicks. I have the ability to direct my own thoughts. You have the option of observing things as they are or of imagining them as you want them to be. And whichever option you choose, your thoughts produce a vibration within you that equals your point of attraction, and then circumstances and events line up to match the vibrations that you have offered. That's extremely true in my life. I know when I get momentum with thought, positive or otherwise, I see more situations that bring on that same feeling to match it. So, again, you can have, do, or be anything. If you want love and you are looking to attract love, here's an oracle card to help you do that. Take a chance on love. Then we love, when we love, our lives are changed forever. I apologize, that was a bit clumsy. When we love, our lives are changed forever. The reason I think that got a little awkward there, clumsily read, is because my mind immediately went to the cards are talking about choices, and this is telling you to take a chance. I think it's time to take a chance on love, Aries. It's in the cards. So I love you so much, and I'll be back again soon.